alive.
Squeeze.
We are alive.
Dancing to his own.
Everything.
Squeeze was dancing to his own theme song.
Right here on the Brad and Squeeze
He
show.
loves doing it, and you always end with.
Yeah, you got to end with the hands up in the air, you know. Welcome, listeners. Welcome, viewers. 93.5 WVIP at David Squeeze Annakie, Brad H. Bernstein, Law Office of Spar Bernstein on Facebook. Thank you so much for joining us. Yes, for another episode of the Brad and Squeeze show. So right now, what we always do in the beginning is to rev up our audience, build up our audience. And you are our audience on 93.5 WVIP FM. We'd prefer if you watch us, though. I think I'm a good-looking guy. The other guy, I know he's a good lawyer. Good-looking guy, you know, I mean, when we go out together, somehow he seems to get more attention than me. But I don't think it's his good looks. I just think he's got away with words, you know. You're a good-looking guy. I'm even stuttering on that. You're good.
What? Why are you even talking about my looks?
Well, anyway.
Why even talk about it?
Everybody out there looks good.
Yes.
Call us now, 1-800-529-5465, because this is where we answer your immigration questions. And Brad is a good attorney. Yeah, he's a good-looking guy, but he's a good attorney. All right? So I want people to understand that the law firm of the law offices of Spar Bernstein is here to help you in many capacities. One being, of course, immigration, then personal injury, construction accidents, family law, tax law, criminal defense, and a whole lot more. So right here, the number is 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. We've got 12 open lines ready, willing, and able to take your calls and get those questions answered. We've got Kim Moore coming up later on in the social media check-in. I call it the RFQs, rapid fire questions.
Yes.
You can place your questions on our social media platforms, and Kim Moore will read those questions off for the attorney, Bradford H. Bernstein, to answer. But right now, as you call us and as you place your questions and as you share with everybody around the world so our audience can be built up, I would like for you to actually check out what's happening in and around the world with the news.
Well, Pope Francis, he has banned cigarettes. The Pope.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Finally, at the Vatican, in the year 2017, they have figured out that cigarettes are bad for you.
Really?
So, yes. So the Vatican has finally figured it out. Pope Francis made the decision.
Right.
Because the Holy See cannot contribute to an activity that clearly damages the health of people. The World Health Organization says smoking causes 7 million deaths a year. So smoking is now banned in the Vatican, and the Vatican is not allowed to sell cigarettes to its employees, which will probably lead to a lot of nervous people working there at the Vatican. Exactly. They better have.
It's like me when I drink coffee.
They better have if they're not giving out nicotine to people. They better have.
So what else are they going to do? People are going to resort to something else.
What's the pill you take to reduce your anxiety?
Prozac.
Not Prozac. That's like bipolar. Xanax.
Xanax.
They better be giving Xanax out because how do you just say, okay, employees, stop smoking? It's like saying to the priest,
they didn't say stop smoking. They said stop selling it to the employees.
Right, but and you're not allowed to smoke at the Vatican.
I can see them now out in the back in the courtyard.
Right. It's like saying to a priest, don't have sex for the next 50 years. How do you do that? It's hard.
Are they supposed to?
No, they're not allowed to have sex.
Exactly. So there you go.
While Italy's value-added tax at 22%, and so outside, if you've ever been to the Vatican, you've been to Rome, right?
I didn't go to the Vatican.
Okay, so it's really, you just kind of cross over some bricks. There's like nothing, and now you're like, I'm in the Vatican, now I'm in Italy. I'm in the Vatican, now I'm in Italy. I guarantee you, as you cross over the bricks, there's going to be 100 people selling cigarettes right there. New York courtroom gave immigrants a lawyer, immigration lawyer, and there's no right to counsel, as you know, in immigration court, but they were doing a study, and the study found that when every immigrant had a lawyer representing them, rather than them representing themselves, you had a 12 times better chance of winning your immigration case with a lawyer than without a lawyer. That's with your average lawyer, Squeeze.
Right. Can you imagine?
They did not put Spar and Bernstein lawyers.
Can you imagine Spar and Bernstein?
Lawyers,
wow.
But 12 times more likely chance to win, according to this study, with a lawyer at immigration than without. A plane, a gutter Airways passenger squeeze. Did you hear about this one? I read this one in the paper.
Okay.
I like this one. I sent this one to Jill. A Qatar Airways passenger forced an emergency landing because her husband had gone to sleep and she secretly put his finger on his phone while he was asleep. And what she discovered was so shocking to her. Some pictures of him in bed with another woman that was not his wife, that she went absolutely ape on the airplane.
And he accidentally put his finger on the button.
No, he was sleeping.
Right.
And, and then she's like, ooh, and she kind of like.
Oh, so more than likely, she moved the finger, over to the button.
To the button. Mm-hmm. Okay. Which leads you to believe the moral of the story is you can only be found guilty if there is evidence.
You want to be
right?
You want me to be very honest?
Don't have evidence. That's in anything.
One of my ex-girlfriends did do that to me.
They did that to you.
And she found a lot of stuff in my phone.
In your phone. She put your finger on the phone while you were sleeping.
Yes.
So this has happened more than one time.
I swear it has. And she did
What happened?
She found.
Were you on an airplane? Did you force an emergency landing?
No. As a matter of fact, I was in my home. But what she found on the phone
was
all
shocking to
happened
her?
before
You
I met her. But it didn't matter.
She went crazy anyway.
She just went crazy anyway.
Right.
Why are you still keeping this? Why are you like
memory?
Yeah. No, I just didn't do that.
Memory.
I didn't get around to deleting
else.
Like you meet a new girl, she wants for you to delete every other girl that you have ever posted on your Instagram and your Facebook. Do you know how deep you've got to go to delete all that stuff?
You would have a lot of memory left on your phone, that's for sure. So when she found out that the husband was cheating on her, by looking at the pictures, she began an argument. She woke the man up. This was on a international flight between Doha and Bali, and it spiraled out of control.
What, the plane or
the plane was in control, but the people in the plane spiraled out of control. The wife became so difficult, nobody would be able to calm down this domestic incident, so they quickly landed in India, and the entire family was escorted off the plane. This is them on the tarmac, Squeeze. And if you can see, the wife threw the phone on the ground and is about to step on it. I don't know if that's true.
Which leads me to the new iPhone X has face recognition.
Right, so if you're sleeping, you just put the face...
If you're sleeping, all one has to do
is put the phone near your face.
Put the phone near your face. It has a three-dimensional ID, so it will recognize your face very quickly. So it's like you don't have any security.
You have no security.
With the new ID recognition.
Right.
Because
but now going back to my too much information segment about social media, and if you have the iPhone 10 and you're traveling through the airport and the immigration officer says, let me see your phone, and they say put your password and you say no, all the immigration officer I guess has to do now is just turn the phone around and put it near your face.
I wonder, Brad, if you know what? I should try this.
What should you try?
wonder, and we should really try this. Take the face recognition on the iPhone X, get a picture of me or a picture, and see if it would recognize a picture.
No, it wouldn't, because it would be it's a three-dimensional.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay,
you're right.
But I will tell you, if what you can do, or what I'm sure people will do, I'm just thinking about it now, there are three-dimensional printers. You make a three-dimensional bust of David Squeeze Annakie,
right?
And then you take his phone, and then you just bring it. I guarantee you,
it would work.
It would work.
Yeah.
Right? How much you want to bet?
No, I completely agree. Right. I completely agree.
Right. Somebody's calling you, Squeeze, on our live show. Yeah. So, by the way, let me see if you can figure this one out. All right. Kentucky Fried Chicken was following on Twitter 11 people. The Spice Girls and 6 guys named Herb. Do you know why?
No, you tell me.
Because somebody figured it out.
The 11 herbs and spices.
11 herbs and spices.
Yeah.
And because some guy figured it out that KFC was following 11 herbs and spices, KFC sent him a picture of him being carried, if we have the picture, of him being carried by Colonel Sanders on his back. And there he is.
Wow.
So what we are going to do, there is a riddle to who Squeeze follows on Instagram. If anybody can figure out the riddle, we will also send you, courtesy of the Brad and Squeeze Show, a picture of you being carried on piggyback by David Squeeze Annakie. If you go to his Instagram page at David Squeeze Annakie and you figure it out, we will send you a picture of you, whoever it is, could be a man, could be a woman, being carried piggyback by David Squeeze Annakie. To our first contest, Squeeze.
Piggyback.
That's what Colonel Sanders did.
Imagine if a guy was twice as heavy or 5 times heavier. You know? Okay, 14 minutes after the hour. Got to remind you, 1-800-LAWLINK, 1-800-529-5465 is the number to actually call. Pretty interesting stories there, though.
Yeah, so obviously a slow news day. It's a slow news day, Squeeze. Let's go to immigration.
Let's go to some immigration questions to be answered right now. Once again, folks, this is the Brad and Squeeze Show on 93.5 and Facebook. Let's go to the lines at 1-800-529-5465.
Lincoln is in the Bronx.
Brad and Squeeze Show on 93.5.
You got to turn off your radio.
1 second. We're going to put him on hold.
Yep.
And if you can tell him to turn off his radio.
Turn off your radio.
And then we're going to come back to Lincoln in 10 seconds.
And we're coming back to you in under 8 seconds now.
Now 5.
Now 3.
2.
Now 1.
Let's see. Lincoln.
Back to Lincoln in 10 seconds.
Nope.
Lincoln is on a delay.
Lincoln is on a delay. All right, so let's go
move
to
the next
Annie
one.
in Hartford. Annie.
Hey.
Annie, how are you?
How are you?
Not bad, you?
Good.
What's up?
Good, Annie.
So, I filed for spousal abuse of the I-130.
Right. No, spousal abuse is I-360.
Yeah, sorry. I'm mixing them up because I've been reading some stuff here. So, however, I did the application back in January, and I've received a notice of action, a high 797.
Yes.
It's saying the facia, what's the word now?
Prima facie. You made a prima facie case. And so as a result, you can collect government assistance.
Right. So, wouldn't I get the social security number before I get this, or?
You only get we do this all the time. I don't understand what lawyers are doing.
Right.
Okay? When you file an abuse case and the abuse is by a U.S. citizen, you have to file an adjustment application too. You, by filing a VAWA case and not an adjustment, you're not getting a work permit. You get nothing. You get zero. You get a letter back saying go collect government benefits. You don't want government benefits. You want a job. You want to be able to work. In order to do that, you have to file an adjustment application.
I did file.
Did you pay $1,225 for an adjustment application?
Say that again?
Did you pay $1,225 for an adjustment application?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so you did not file an adjustment.
Oh, okay.
You need to file an adjustment with an I-765 to get your work permit. That's what you should be doing. And if you're in Hartford, Connecticut, by the way, Squeeze and I are going to be up in Hartford next month for our grand opening of the Spar and Bernstein law office up in Hartford, Connecticut on Congress Street. I told Jill.
No one gave me the memo, but I was just told now.
I'm just gonna pick. I'm gonna pull up to your apartment one day, and as you're walking to work, I'm gonna say, just jump in, and we're gonna get a huge scissor, like a massive scissor, and a ribbon, and we're gonna go like that.
Cut.
So I see you're calling from Hartford, and we're going to be in Hartford next month. So you can come down to New York.
Okay.
We can transfer the case to Hartford next month, or you can wait for us just to move it up to Hartford in December, and we can help you. So hold on 1 second.
Okay. Once again, folks, this is the Brad and Squeeze Show. Make sure you call us up. 1-800-529-5465. What's 1-800-529-5465? Someone asked me, why don't we take questions on WhatsApp?
Why don't we?
I don't know.
Maybe we should. Never thought about it. Why are we not on Tumblr?
I am.
I'm not.
But
Kim,
I never push
why
it.
are we not on Tumblr?
I just never push it.
I don't push it either.
We should.
We should.
Yeah.
You know what we don't do?
What?
We don't ask people to share.
Enough.
Nobody has shared my page. I think one person shared it so far.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm going to have a talk with Ethan.
Please share our page,
Yeah.
Brad Squad and Team Squeeze. Please let people know we're here.
Yeah,
And by the way, if you're on WVIP 93.5 and you want a full experience of the Brad and Squeeze show, go on Facebook right now. Law offices of Spar and Bernstein, Brad H. Bernstein, David Squeeze, Annakie, Jamrock Mag. There's a whole bunch. Jamrock.
You'll find us out there.
You'll find us out there. And now we have a new Facebook page that we're broadcasting on.
Brad and Squeeze.
The Brad and Squeeze show page.
Yeah. All right. 1-800-529-5465. Please do share. All right.
All right, let's go to Lincoln. Lincoln.
Hello.
How are you, Lincoln?
Well, my name isn't Lincoln. My name is Lynn. Lincoln had called for me. He had told me about.
I see. Lincoln had left. So, what is your name?
Linda.
Linda. Linda
Yes.
from the Bronx.
Yes.
Linda, what can we do to help you, Linda?
Well, I have a few questions. I don't know if they're silly questions, but I want to ask.
I will let you. I will be the judge of whether it's silly or not.
Okay, so I wanted to know what options I would have, being that I have that DACA thing, but I know it's up in the air now, and I came here at a very young age.
How old are you, Linda?
I'm 31 now.
31 now. So you've been here for 20 some odd years already. Not a silly question. It's a very smart question. I have DACA. DACA is going to expire in 3 or 4 months. Trump said that he's going to do something for the DACA people. We don't know what he's going to do. And in the meantime, what can you do if Trump doesn't do anything to get a green card? Pretty smart question. Not silly at all. I unfortunately don't have a good answer for you, because you're basically asking me, how do I get a green card? And that, unfortunately, requires a consultation, not because I'm withholding information from you, simply because I don't know enough about you and your entire history to figure it out on a 1 or 2 minute call on a broadcast show. You know, so what we can do here on the Brad and Squeeze show, which I'm happy to do, is someone says, hey, what's this form? Or, can I do this? Yes, no, maybe. But if it's the figure out my life question, that requires a full sit down. So hold on 1 second, okay?
Very important. 1-800-529-5465. Once again, the Brad and Squeeze show, live at 9, live at noon. And hopefully you are getting some kind of help from this show, whether it's immigration help,
divorce,
criminal defense,
tax,
personal injury, and
construction accidents,
all of that. Hopefully
we just settled a case for a package over $4.5 million, Squeeze.
I know.
We sit here and answer immigration questions, but our personal injury practice rocks.
Kicks.
Rocks.
Asphalt.
Rocks.
Yeah. All right. So let's get to another call right now.
Let's go to Lenford in Patterson, New Jersey. Lenford, you're on.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up, Lenford?
Yeah, I'm just calling asking you, my son is a citizen, U.S. citizen. He's 20 years old. Can he file for me?
No, he has to be 21.
Okay.
The day he turns 21, on his birthday.
Yeah.
Okay, you buy him a cupcake and you hand him an I-130 form.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah, man, respect.
All right, be well.
Yeah,
Yes.
no cupcake.
Yes, no cupcake.
No cupcake.
What do you want? What do you get?
I don't do cake.
You don't do cake?
I don't eat cake.
All right, you hand him a beer, he's legal to drink. Maybe that's what he should be doing.
Hand him keys to a nice car.
Keys to a nice car.
So he can get around.
Like a nice Audi.
Yeah.
Right?
Get around. Yeah.
Nice Audi.
That works, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a safe car, too.
Yeah, very safe car. Yeah.
Yeah.
My kids asked me for an Audi.
They did?
Mm-hmm. You know what I said? Yeah. I gave him a stiff upper lip. I go, Audi, huh?
Yeah.
Yep, okay, best of luck to you on that one.
I gave my son an Audi.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yes. Here's the Audi and here's the bill for it.
The Audi I gave him was H-O-W-D-Y.
Oh, Audi! Audi!
No, I did give him an Audi, though.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
You didn't give him the keys to the Ferrari.
No. That's not going to happen.
I took Zach driving, actually, for the first time. He just got his learner's permit last week. So I took him driving out in Long Island.
Zach, your son.
Zach,
just
my
to let
son.
everybody know
yes.
who that is. Yeah.
I took him out driving. That was quite an experience. I was literally holding on for dear life. And I don't think I've ever told anybody that when they're driving 35 miles an hour, they're driving too fast. He goes, it's 35. I go, too fast.
Why is your foot so heavy?
Yeah, I said, it's too fast. Slow down.
Was this in the new car?
In the new car, yeah.
That's why. Yeah. That's why you were saying that. It's so fast.
He goes, Dad, it's 35. I said, don't look at me. Look at the road. It's 35. Too fast. All right. Let's go to Teresa in Brooklyn.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay. What is the form that you need to fight for a stepchild?
Where's your stepchild?
He's in Jamaica.
An I-130 visa petition.
That's it?
That is it.
Okay. Does the other parent need to sign because I'm divorced? Does the father in Jamaica need to sign?
You are divorced from the biological father of this child? No, they do not have to sign. But what you have to do is because you're divorced from the biological father, you have to be able to prove that you have an independent relationship with this child. You go visit this child, you support this child. This child is part of your life, despite the fact that you are now divorced. If you were married to the man, you wouldn't have to show any of this, but it's like an added thing. And I'm going to be honest with you, it's not a simple process to do. It's not just fill out a form and here I am. This is something you're going to need a lawyer to do if you're going to want to get this child here.
Okay.
All right, so hold on 1 second.
Hang tough.
Hang tough.
1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-LAWLINK. You think Kim Moore in the social media room,
she's ready for us?
She's always ready.
You think she's ready?
I think she's ready.
Let's see. She's ready.
All right, let's see.
Kim Moore, rapid fire. These are going to be questions from real live viewers, people who have requested information within the last several minutes. Real live viewers on Facebook. We're going to answer their questions. Nobody has shown me these questions in advance, Kim. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. Only you know the questions that will be asked at this very moment, correct? Nothing has been shared ahead of time with me. Unlike what Donna Brazil suggested with Hillary Clinton prior to her last debate with Donald Trump, where she was shared the questions that will be asked ahead of time.
That was such an obscure reference, Brad.
Yes,
Go you.
Thank you very much. I have a lot of up in this head, Kimberly and Mr. Squeeze. There's a lot of obscure stuff that goes around.
Oh, we know.
Yes. When I die, they're going to bury me from the neck down, but from the head up, it goes right to science.
Well, just for years.
Just for years, they're going to study this. I'm telling you. All right. What are the questions? Squeeze.
Okay.
Why don't we have Squeeze answer the questions, and then I will tell him whether he's correct or
definitely, not. Definitely, 100%.
Give him. Let's give Squeeze an opportunity.
No,
he has sat with me now for
19
years.
But he
has heard every question imaginable. Trust me, right?
I'm still here.
Yeah, I don't know if he's listened because there's many times when he wasn't listening. But
listen, even if I were not listening for 19, 20 years,
right?
The fact that it's so repetitious, it would just get ingrained in my head anyway.
So that's why I said, let's see if Squeeze can do it.
The osmosis has kicked in.
I'm right there flying the plane with him, so I will let him know whether it's right or not.
No, I'm not going to answer.
You're not going to answer?
No.
Squeeze.
I've always said, no, I'm not an attorney.
Softball.
I'm not going to give any legal advice.
Throw him a softball.
Okay? No, I don't play softball.
All right. I'll do it then.
Yeah.
I tried.
Okay.
Everybody was begging for Squeeze to do the rapid fire. There was begging happening.
Oh, believe me, I'm very good at that, but it's not my place.
Right. You are very good at saying no after begging.
Yeah.
We're hearing it.
All right. Rapid fire. Let's go. I have not seen these questions ahead of time. I'm ready. Let's do it.
Totally secret. Okay, Andre on Facebook would like to know, is it okay to travel to Jamaica for school for 2 months after receiving my green card?
Yes.
Kimberly on Facebook would like to know, if I'm working and filing taxes, and I'm going to adjust my status for a green card? Am I going to get denied?
If you're married to a U.S. citizen, the fact that you worked illegally is not a reason to deny. As a matter of fact, if you worked illegally, you should be paying your taxes. So it's actually a plus, not a minus.
Denise on Brad H. Bernstein's Facebook would like to know, my husband is living in the Caribbean, but he does have a visiting visa. He hasn't visited me here for over a year. Is it safe for him to visit me for 4 weeks?
Yes.
I'm about to do my interview for my citizenship.
Yes.
Stacy Ann on Facebook would like to know, if someone did their biometric for an N400 in August, how long will it take for them to get an interview?
Next year, probably springtime.
Rose would like to know, I'm here on a 10-year green card. I have a daughter here on a visa that's going to be 12 in December. Can I file for her here?
Yes. She may need a provisional waiver to go home and back. Well, she won't because she's under 18. But yes, you should be filing for her.
Will you have rapid-fired your way through these?
Yes. That's it?
That's everything we got.
And by
so
the
far.
way, those were not the questions you told me you were going to ask ahead of time.
I told you I was going to
You gave me a list of questions. I studied it, and you gave me a whole different. I'm only kidding. I have no idea what she's going to ask me.
You told me you wanted the ones you didn't know.
Okay. All right. So, Kimberly, we're gonna come back to you at the end of the show. So please, everybody, leave your questions on our Facebook pages. Do you have questions on your Facebook pages, Mr. Annakie?
No.
You do not?
No.
But you can leave them on both. Because what's really fun is if we can do, at the end of the show, Kim asks, you ask. That's how we actually got the term rapid fire, because it went back and forth and back and forth. And it was actually boom, boom, boom. So it's great if you can leave questions
boom,
on that's boom, boom, boom. If you can leave questions both on
boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom.
Right. Boom. What? If you can leave up both, we can go back and forth. That would be great. Boom.
Yeah.
All right, Kim. Nice seeing you.
Thank you.
Mr. Annakie?
You know,
yes.
I told you I'm going to give you a Jamaican terminology and how to use the language. So I'm going to give you this one, see if you can get this one. So I went down the road and I saw this guy and I decided to go over to the law office of Spar Bernstein and boom, I saw Brad, you know?
Right. That's not Jamaican. That's
you do?
That's just lingo.
Okay, so you use the boom lingo?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that's particularly Jamaican.
Yeah.
And boom.
And boom, I made a move. I make a move.
Yeah. I think it's just regular lingo.
Oh, so you use the boom factor.
I've heard it. I don't use that lingo.
You don't use the boom.
Right. But, all right. 1-800-529-5465. That's the number to call to get.
Want to get back to the...
We'll get back to the callers right now. 1-800-529-5465. Leave your questions both on our Facebook page at Spar Bernstein and Brad H. Bernstein, David Squeeze, Annakie, LinkUp Media, Jamrock Magazine, USA Credit Repair. And at the end of this show, in about 20 minutes or so, we're going to come back to more rapid fire. I'm going to answer all your questions. In the meantime, we're taking calls from WVIP 93.5 FM, as well as from our Facebook viewers at 1-800-529-5465. By coincidence, Squeeze,
I missed the pits.
the person in it. We can do a person in the street.
I missed that.
You want to do it?
I really miss it.
Okay, we can do one. We have a weed one. Want to do a weed? We got weed. Person in the streets.
Weed.
People asking about weed laws.
Oh, weed laws.
Yeah. You want to do that one?
No.
No. What else do we have, Jill, lined up besides weed? Squeeze doesn't want to do weed. Okay, do you want to do the divorce?
Yeah.
We have lined up.
Yeah.
We have a personal injury man in the street lined up, Jill just said. Mm-hmm. Citizenship. Okay, so we have 4. She said psych, wrong. Don't have the matrimonial one lined up. Mm-hmm. But what we have to choose from is weed, man in the street. We can choose immigration, man in the street. Mm-hmm. Citizenship,
I wanted a
man
child
in the
support
street.
one, but you don't have that one.
We don't have that one lined up. Of course not. Or we can do the personal injury one. Which one would you like to choose, Squeeze? And it's, by the way, brought to you by USA Credit Repair.
Which is the shortest?
The shortest one would be the weed one.
Okay, let's
do weed.
Oh, really?
Weed.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, Squeeze. Me
My
and you.
attorney's telling me to do weed?
We're going to do weed, me and you. From our criminal defense department, straight from our criminal defense department. We went out onto the streets, our criminal defense attorneys, to ask people what they knew about weed law and see if they got it right or wrong. And then we had our criminal defense attorneys tell them, wrong, we're right. Let's watch.
This is Kim Moore from the Brad and Squeeze Show, and today we're out here asking New Yorkers questions about marijuana law. Check it out. What happens in New York City if you are caught for possession of marijuana?
You get a disciplinary ticket.
I quit smoking marijuana a long time ago.
I think they will lock me up.
What happens when you're caught by the NYPD possessing marijuana right now, I believe, is a ticket at this point. I don't think there's anything more than that.
Serve jail time or be fined.
So I don't know the state of the law in the US because I'm not from the USA, but I probably will get a punishment for that.
The NYPD are still making arrests even for the small amounts of marijuana. It's up to the district attorney's office whether to prosecute those cases, and in most instances, they're declining to do so.
Does the penalty for marijuana possession change depending on the kind of marijuana that you're possessing? So whether it's like a bong or a vape or just a joint, do you think it differs?
No.
Yes, it does. And the reason behind that would be is say that somebody's carrying around an ounce of marijuana versus an ounce of like wax. The consistency, the potency, how much there is to it, there's a really, really big difference between those things.
I don't have the slightest idea.
No, I don't think it's a different penalty for the form of marijuana.
I would be quite lenient regarding this.
Like if you have, a lot of marijuana on you, I think that would have a larger penalty than a small amount for personal use.
No, because that's called paraphernalia. So therefore, you can still go to jail.
What controls the penalties for marijuana is the weight, depending how much marijuana you have. However, when it comes to bongs, you still can be charged for what's called drug paraphernalia.
Your penalties may also depend on your criminal history. If you have more convictions, then you're likely to face a harsher sentence.
What are the penalties for possessing and smoking marijuana in public in New York?
I'm not sure. I don't smoke, fortunately.
I couldn't tell you what New York's laws are.
I think you can be fined for possession of it.
If you get locked up, if you get caught having marijuana, they will lock you up. A ticket.
It's a violation, I think, now, to have marijuana in public.
If it's for personal use, I think they probably just give you a ticket. And also, honestly, I think it depends on who you are.
Possession of marijuana in public in New York is considered a misdemeanor, which means you can face up to a year in jail, as well as other fines and community service.
When someone says that marijuana has been decriminalized, what does that mean?
I don't know what that means.
I guess the rules are more lenient and you don't have to serve as much time.
I think it has been legalized if marijuana has been decriminalized. And then you can use it for medical use or any other use a person wishes to.
Just because something's decriminalized doesn't mean it's legal. It actually means it's still regulated. However, it's not true to say that marijuana is decriminalized in New York because marijuana still is something that can be prosecuted in New York.
It is still illegal to possess and or smoke marijuana in public. You will be arrested by the NYPD. However, the district attorney's office has determined that to be a low-level offense and have been refusing to prosecute those in possession of small amounts of marijuana.
Do immigrants have greater penalties for marijuana possession than non-immigrants?
Will I ask it again?
I'm not sure. I never came across that question before.
Absolutely not.
Blacks in general, immigrants, or as soon as you're black, yes, you're a target.
On the contrary, one should be a little bit more lenient for people who come from abroad.
I think that immigrants, unfortunately, do get higher penalties for marijuana possession rather than non-immigrants. I don't think there's any law based on that because that would be discriminatory, but I do think that people are a lot more discriminatory against people of color, people of immigrant status.
Yes, I would say immigrants probably do. Although this is a sanctuary city, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Yay.
Me, for example, a white woman, they're not going to stop me. Like, if they do stop me and I have marijuana, they'll be like, don't do that.
Yes, they do. Because there is an assumption that they're here under certain rules, and if they're caught in possession of marijuana, they probably will most likely be deported.
No, if an immigrant is found in possession of marijuana, the penalties are exactly the same as if a natural U.S. citizen is found with marijuana. However, there are certain pleas to those charges that could complicate immigrants getting citizenship in the future or renewing green cards.
If you're pulled over by the NYPD and the person in the car with you is possessing marijuana, who's at fault?
If caught with marijuana in a car, the driver is usually at fault.
I mean, did I smoke it with him? If I didn't smoke it with him, then he's going down because I'm not going with him.
Well, the driver's at fault if you're in a place that is not decriminalized yet. So if it's still against the law in your state, you are responsible for your motor vehicle. If it's your motor vehicle and you're driving, it's still your responsibility.
I think that's the person who has marijuana is fault of that.
Say probably them, but maybe both of us. Also, it depends on the amount. If they have an ounce of marijuana in my car, I think that would be a problem. But probably just for them, if it's on them and not on me. I'm not sure. I don't drive.
Under the law, you don't have to have something on your person to be charged with it. It's called constructive possession. It just means that you know where something is and you have the ability to control it. So if you're pulled over in a car and there's marijuana in that car, the police can charge everybody in that car.
It all determine on where that marijuana is found. If the weed is found inside the car, then everyone in that car is considered to be in possession of that. If the marijuana is found on an individual person, in all likelihood, that individual will be arrested and the others will be let go.
Keep off the grass.
Prior successful results do not guarantee similar outcome.
Squeeze, you know who is the most relevant person besides our attorneys in there?
The birds.
The birds, which were funny too, but
right.
There was the short white woman,
right?
Who she said, well, you know, if I'm white, so if I get pulled over with weed, cop will say, oh, don't bother, don't do it.
No, just don't do that.
Just don't do that. Squeeze goes, and Squeeze is watching this, and Squeeze says to me, imagine if I am the guy's throwing me up against the cop car and punching me in the face.
Yep.
I go, you're right.
Yep.
Probably true. Probably true. By the way, did you see, on a separate note, before we get to USA Credit, we're going to get to USA Credit in a second, two things just about that, you know, the white woman, and then you would tell me, did you see the owner of the Cavaliers came out and said that since LeBron James said that he doesn't want to go visit that bum in the White House, the racist remarks that were directed at LeBron James, that the owner, his name is Gilbert, is his last name, the owner of the Cleveland Cavaliers came out and he said he is absolutely shocked and appalled at the number and amount and the viciousness of the racist remarks and racist tweets and racist letters that the Cavaliers got directed at LeBron James for making a political statement that he doesn't want to see that bum in the White House. So it exists today in America.
Oh, I know.
By a lot. Not a little, by a lot.
I know.
By a lot. So when you said, and you were making a joke, oh, the cops would throw me up against the car, and and this small white woman was like, joke. It's not a joke. It's true.
We're making it humorous, but it's true.
Right, but it's absolutely true. And by the way, I just also read on a separate note that the new governor of New Jersey came out today and said Phil Murphy, he wants to make marijuana legal in New Jersey. So
New Jersey will be a lot higher than New York.
If they do that, my advice for buying real estate and smoking weed would be the same answer.
Which is?
There's the Hudson River, go across the river. Because if you're a landlord in New York City, you can't get your tenants out for years versus New Jersey. And in New York, it's still illegal, but may very well be legal in New Jersey. Did you know that? Landlord-tenant is much easier in New Jersey than New York. You can kick your tenants out whenever you want. So when everyone always comes to me as an attorney and says, where should I go buy real estate? I said, you see the Hudson River?
If you're going to have tenants.
If you're going to have tenants, right, exactly. May not be the best investment in New Jersey. Maybe New York's better. I don't know. All right.
Brad and Squeeze Show, you never know. All right.
Never know.
I want to say thanks for that segment there with the weed segment there. segment. I want to say thanks for that.
Boy, you seem like I have a lot of practice doing that, Squeeze.
No. I have a lot of practice, but not doing that.
Doing what? Doing something else?
Quite a few things.
Quite a few
saying
things.
1-800-529-5465. I've had 20 years of practice.
20 years of practice.
If I could get a nickel for every time I said that number,
you would be driving a red Ferrari right now.
Shut up.
Squeeze had a nickel for every time he had to say my telephone number. He'd be driving a red Ferrari. Oh yeah, by the way, I drive a red Ferrari.
I'd be so stinking rich.
I'd have a red Ferrari. By the way, USA Credit Repair, Squeeze, is our proud sponsors here, and they are giving away to the next 100 callers free credit repair for 30 days if they know the answer to this burning question.
Burning
question.
Burning.
Not Bernstein, but burning. Not burning like you need to go to a doctor.
Burning.
Something's burning and I need to go to a doctor. Burning question. They came out with a scientific study, talking about obscure stuff that I know in my head. They came out with a scientific study that if you're going to get burned,
and I've got something here too.
If you're going to get burned, your body will heal better if you get burned during the day than in the evening. Because biologically, your body is programmed to sleep at night. So people heal better from their injuries if they are injured during the day from gunshots and burns than getting shot at night or burned at night. Scientific study. Very true. Look, they even have a picture of this.
Wow.
But I mean, is our team on this or what? So this is the burning question for USA. So this is the burning question for USA Credit Repair, Squeeze. I don't know. It was like a mummy.
Well, speaking about that before we get to I got something. I don't know if it's fake news. Jill can check it out. Pfizer Corporation announced today that Viagra will soon be available in liquid form and will be marketed, I'm speculating here, by Pepsi Cola as a power beverage suitable for those as a mixer. It will be now possible for a man to literally pour himself a stiff one.
You know what I'm saying to myself? Too bad.
Obviously, we can no longer call this a soft drink.
It's not a soft drink. That's very funny. And I'm saying to myself, too bad I drink tequila straight up.
Pepsi will market the new concoction by the name of Mount and Dew.
That's fake news. That is absolutely fake news. That is absolutely fake news.
Oh,
but that would be hilarious.
It is.
Giving the new definition of pouring a stiff one. So USA Credit Repair.
All right,
that's very funny. So USA Credit Repair, they are here to give you. I'm looking at you. They are here to give you free credit repair for the next 100 people who know the answer to this burning question. I'm going to give a little more difficult one today. Okay? I am going to give one that is a little more difficult. Name.
Listing.
6 of the 13 original colonies. The citizenship question is actually name all 13. Okay? But I'm going to give a difficult one, and the reason is because USA Credit Repair is going crazy giving free credit, and they're like, kind of slow it down a little bit. But if you know the answer to that question, which is on the citizenship test, name 6 out of the 13 original colonies that became states, the original 13 states, 6 of the 13, you will get free credit repair for the first 30 days if you call 1-800-872-7177. That's 1-800-USA-7177 for free credit repair. And they guarantee you that your credit repair is going to be increased within 90 days or your money back unless you start opening up more accounts. Well, then you screwed it up yourself. Yep. But if you don't do anything to screw it up yourself and you just let the professionals
and pay your bills on time
and let the professionals
do the work.
Your credit is guaranteed to go up within 90 days or your money back. And the first 30 days is absolutely free if you call 1-800-872-7177. 1-800-872-7177. I will give you some hints to 6 of the 13. Our office is in one of them. We said we were going to go to a ribbon cutting ceremony in another one. There is a governor who said that he is going to legalize marijuana in another one, and I had suggested that you're better off because landlord-tenant is better in that state than in this state. There's 3 right there. I'll give you a 4th. Our first call of the day came from a state that was originally in the 13 states. The woman lived in Fayetteville. I won't say what the state is.
No.
Dane, who watches from Atlanta, lives in one of the original, right?
Yep.
Boom! 5. And of course, when you go to the Red Lobster for dinner, they usually get their, no, that is not one of the original 13 states. When you go to Washington, D.C., nope, that is not one of the original states either. That is
Go further south.
Okay, I'm trying to think. When...
Go further south.
Go further south.
Yeah.
When... Here it is. When you go to visit the home of Thomas Jefferson, do you know where his home is?
Where's his home, Brett?
Somewhere in the original 13 states. You will.
Have you ever gotten up in the bushes before?
In the bushes? No, I don't go in the bushes.
Okay. Okay. All right. That was my clue. Anything else? You want to give out a number?
1-800-872-7177. All right, let's go to Richard in Houston, Texas, which was not one of the original 13. Richard.
Hey, Brad and Squeeze. How are you guys doing, man?
Hey, we're doing good, man. How are you?
I'm not too bad, man. You guys, I have to implore you guys for doing such an awesome job.
Thank you.
Thanks for the accolades. We do appreciate it.
Thank you. What's up?
Yeah. So my question is, Joe, this is pretty much, I'm trying to cut it, trying to summarize everything, cut it really short. So my wife and I have been married over a year and a half now. Apparently, things are not really working out. I've already gotten my green card and all of that. But the situation is that she has been very vindictive prior to the fact that she actually called the cops on me 4 times. I've never been arrested. And
you have your green card?
I already have my green card. Now she went as further. No, she went as further as actually take out a restraining order on me.
Fine. You're in an unhappy. Basically, you're in an unhappy marriage. So get out of it. You have your green card. Move on with life. Period.
Now she wanted to threaten me, like saying, you know what, I'm going to go to the immigration. I'm going to say this marriage was a fraud.
Fine. Tell her here's the telephone number. You have your green card. They're not listening to her anymore.
Yeah,
her and 10,000 other women and men who feel that they want to get retribution. We get these calls all the time. That feel they want to get retribution on their spouse after they got their green card. Guess what? Too damn late. You got your green card. You're in an unhappy marriage. Move on. It's what they call divorce.
Yeah. Now my thing is this though. Pretty much what I want to know when I'm going to apply for my citizenship. Would that affect my record? Because it's
going to affect your citizenship because you're no longer in a bona fide marriage. So therefore, you have to wait 5 years instead of 3. But quite frankly, if the police were called 4 times to your residence, and each time the police came, found you and your wife sitting there and arguing, guess what? You're living together. It's a real marriage. She's proven the case for you.
Okay. Because it has me worked up so much.
Okay, this is what you do. Okay? You're in Houston, Texas. Pack your bags, move out, get a divorce.
No, actually, my wife and I, we got married all the way in Wisconsin. So I moved away from Wisconsin because of all of that.
That's fine. Go on with your life.
Okay.
All right?
Enjoy, man.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Next. That's what you got to do.
Next.
That's what you got to do, man.
As Squeeze says, checkout was at 12.
It had me worked up so much.
Nah. Do you have a 2-year?
Checkout was in Wisconsin.
No.
Huh?
All right. Walk it off.
Walk it off.
All right.
Walk it off.
All right, man.
All right. I'm going to go to Keith in Gaithersburg, Maryland, which is one of the original 13 states. There we go. Keith.
Hello.
Cash, not Keith. Right?
Cash.
Hey,
Brad.
Hey, what's up? Are you aware that you live in one of the original 13 states of the United States of America?
Yes.
You are. You are the answer to one of the answers to our question today.
Yeah, right. One of the 13.
One of 13. Okay, what's up?
Okay, so I got my EAD approval letter, and they said I should wait until November 30th for the actual card to arrive. My question is, as it relates to the interview date, am I looking on next year?
Yes.
Before I get...
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Okay, but normally it does take 30 days for the card to arrive?
No, if you got the approval letter, it should be with the card. I don't understand why you got an approval letter and not have the card. But
I got the because one was made on the 30th.
You got a receipt notice, or you got a letter saying it's card's approved and it's coming in a separate letter?
Yes.
Oh, that's
I
odd.
got a letter.
Usually it just comes together, so that's pretty odd. But wait till the end of the month and see what happens.
Okay, because it was mailed on the 31st.
All right. So see what happens.
All right, thank you.
You're very welcome.
All right, Yaman.
All right.
Yaman.
See, Yaman. No, not Yaman.
Yaman. That's how Americans say it.
Exactly. But
Yaman.
You got to say it the right way.
Yaman.
You know what upsets me all the time?
A lot of things. A lot of things upset you. Every day you come to me and say, I'm upset about something.
When they have movies where they put people in those movies to try to
make you look
speak the accent of a different ethnic group or from a different
and it's just not doesn't do it.
Terrible.
Like what? Give me an example of a movie that makes you angry.
I don't know.
Jamaica Mafia 2?
No.
They would say it correctly in Jamaica Mafia.
Like an American movie and they put someone in it to act Jamaican.
Like what?
And it's not like the bobsled movie.
The bobsled movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
They were not real Jamaican accents in the bobsled.
But I think my friend, he's got it down now.
Which friend is that?
For some reason I can't remember his name right now.
John Candy?
No.
I don't know.
Malik has got the accent down now.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's go to Femi in Seattle. Femi in Seattle, Washington.
Yeah.
Hello.
How are you?
How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you guys for doing a very good job.
Thank you.
I think I've been following you guys, I think, for like more than 5-7 years now.
Wow.
You guys are wonderful.
Well, thank you so much.
And you guys made me look like a genius when I'm giving my friends some immigration advice.
There you go.
And I tell them, get online and get to you guys. You guys are wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, my question is, I have a niece. She's 22 years old. She came here on a student visa, and she lost her dad like 2 years ago, and she has been like my responsibility.
How old is she?
How old is she? She's 22.
No, the time to have helped her out was before she was 21. You could have done a guardianship. Now that she's an adult, you can't do anything for her. You could have done a special juvenile immigrant for her prior to her 21st birthday. But now that she's over 21, she's an adult, she has to figure out her own way, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
So I'm sorry about that.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right, thanks a lot for tuning in. All right.
You want to go to Kimberly and see what we got?
Let's go to Kimberly and see if she's got any rapid fire questions.
We got about 3 minutes.
Yep. Hello.
Yep, we don't
Turn
hear her
on
again.
your microphone.
We don't hear her.
Microphone is on.
All right, let's go. Quickly. We got 3 minutes.
Linda on Facebook would like to know, how long will it take to file for my daughter, who is 19, as LPR?
2 years. Hopefully she gets here before 21. Once she hits 21, it's another 5.
Babsy on Facebook would like to know, how long after submitting your I-130 do you get a work permit?
You don't get a work permit from an I-130. You get a work permit from an I-45, and that's about 120 days.
Nikki on Facebook would like to know, can an immigrant go to college?
Yep.
Rose had a follow-up. If she files for her daughter, who's going to be 12 in December, how long will it take to get her through, being that she's currently here on a visa?
Well, if Rose is a citizen, she would file an adjustment and she would get a green card in 9 months. If Rose is a resident, it'll take about 2 years.
Yeah, she's got a 10-year green card.
Yeah, 2 years. And she would have to go home to pick it up.
And Dawn would like to know why Squeeze looks so down today.
Because Squeeze had a difficult road to get here this morning. He had to get out of bed this morning, and he had to shower, and he had to come down the street. And when he got here to the studio, there was no Red Bull for him, and he had to go buy it himself, and he's very upset about it all.
How are we ever going to get over this?
I've told Squeeze that he can't let the little things bother him in life.
I've actually got one real serious last minute one.
By the way, I'm living on the edge right now. About 1 minute, I'm going to get it. Good.
1 minute, the show will be over. You will be getting it.
Actually, Squeeze is in a good mood, so I don't know why she's saying that. I completely made that up, so none of that actually happened.
I had a dinner date with one of your staff members yesterday, and she didn't show up.
Who was the dinner date?
The birthday girl.
You were supposed to go out with Kim yesterday?
Lies. He canceled on me.
You reminded me.
We went to drink.
And
we went to drink.
Really?
Yeah, and you said...
No one invited me to that.
All right. We got to
Wait, I got one more.
One more quickly, because we got to get out of here.
One more.
Yeah.
Can someone out of status enroll in college, Stacey Ann asks?
Yes. College will take you. Some colleges will, not all of them, but some will.
A lot will.
Yeah, a lot will. All right, we got to get out of here. Thank you all for watching. This was brought to you by USA Credit Repair.
Still got 30 seconds.
Beautiful Credit is right around the corner at 1-800-872-7177. Of course, this is also brought to you by the law offices of Spar Bernstein. We do immigration. We
Personal
handle
injury.
Personal injury.
Construction.
Auto accidents.
Construction.
Criminal defense. Leave cases. Divorce. Adoption, tax debt relief, one number, 1-800-529-5465. We'll see you all tomorrow at 9.
Let's make it legal. The proceeding was informational only and not specific legal advice. Consult an attorney about your individual situation. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome in the future. To make an appointment with the Spar Bernstein Law Firm located at 225 Broadway in New York City, call 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Easily remembered, 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-LAWLINK. Once again, make a call to 1-800-529-5465. And of course, link up with the law offices of Spar Bernstein located at 225 Broadway on the 5th floor. If I were you out there, make the call, make the link, make the connection, make it Spar and Bernstein. 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-529-5465.
What are you doing?